to uh,
Yeah.
to point. Okay, because we have to go to our page, and this is the last day of this year. Last 2 months you joined was just 4 or 5 days. Okay.
Man, it's been crazy because I'm trying to learn so many things. I'm learning DevOps, SQL. I'm having to learn Okta, data science, data engineering because of my new job. Then I have the business analysis stuff I still have to learn.
Okay, I know. Actually, lots of course focus is very difficult
Very
to
difficult.
complete everything.
But I gotta keep all of them going because they're all equally important to me right now. They're very
Okay.
relevant. Like the data science, the all that kind of stuff. Google BigQuery, Google. Do you know Google BigQuery and Google Cloud Platform, by the way?
I know the Google Cloud just for the server-side tracking, not the details. Google Cloud is the very broad topic, but I know just for the Google Analytics related, Google Ads conversion tracking or server-side tracking related part, just uh, to active the Google Cloud and how to send the data um, to um, server-side tracking to bypass the ITP protocol, ITP. Okay, so Google Cloud I use for the Google conversion tracking or Facebook conversion API setup. Okay.
Got it. Okay.
Okay.
So you probably won't be able to help me much because mine is all about data migration project. You probably haven't done that before, right?
Data migration.
Yes, basically taking customer data from our on-prem database and migrating that to the cloud. So I have to understand data structures like what's the raw layer, what's the curated layer, what's the consumption layer. I have to understand ETL process like extract, transform, load. I gotta know how to read special handling indicators. Do you know about this stuff, this kind of stuff?
Actually, no, I don't know the details. I just know the server-side tracking issues. Okay. But if you share with me, we can learn together. Okay, no problem. Let's go to the point because we have to go to the office, and already this November and December. This December you don't join any class. November you join 4th class. So this is the last day of this year. So let's continue and hope we have just a few due payment, just $50. Okay. This issue, this is the last day of the year. So you will instruction to submit. I will share the
Yeah.
screenshot. And let's continue on the topics and hope
Okay.
within few days we will complete this Google Analytics course first. Then we'll discuss other issues. Okay.
Yeah, let's get the certification. Yeah, exactly. Okay, let me play it.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to this Google Analytics training course. I'm Krista Seiden, and I'll be your instructor. Now that you've mastered the fundamentals of Google Analytics in the previous courses, let's explore more advanced features and techniques. In this course, you'll learn how to use Google Analytics to answer your key business questions. Throughout the course, you'll learn to do things like create new reports for specific use cases, use common exploration techniques, group valuable customers with segments and audiences, and link ads with analytics to optimize your marketing performance. So with that, let's get started. And as always, happy measuring!
Okay, go to the back. Yeah. Yes, I go to the next one.
Oh, man. Nazmo, one second. I have to use the bathroom. Just give me 30 seconds. Okay, I'm back.
Okay, go to the next topic.
Oh. Watch the video.
Yeah, this one.
Let's jump in to Google Analytics to see where your users are coming from and how they're engaging with your site or app. In this lesson, we'll be using the acquisition reports in Google Analytics to see where your traffic is coming from, how it's changing over time, and how it's related to your campaigns. First, let's take a look at the Acquisition Overview report. This report gives you a high-level overview of your traffic data, including the number of users and sessions. If you'd like to see how your traffic has changed over time, you can add a comparison period. Let's say that we want to compare the week of October 16th to 22nd to the week of October 9th to 15th. Looking at sessions by default channel group, it stands out that there's a 70% increase in cross-network traffic. Let's dig into this. Cross-network traffic is traffic that comes from display network ads. Let's see if this traffic is related to a specific campaign. First, navigate to the Traffic Acquisition Report and remove the date comparison, so we're viewing the week with the traffic increase. Next, add the secondary dimension, Session Campaign, to the table. We can see that there are 3 campaigns driving the cross-network traffic. The first campaign is for the US. The second campaign is for Canada. And the third campaign is for the US without lifestyle images. Let's compare these campaigns to see how they're performing in terms of session engagement. Session engagement is a measure of how engaged users are with your website. An engaged session is a session that lasted longer than 10 seconds, had a key event, or had 2 or more screen or page views. In this example, we can see that the Canada campaign has a lower average engagement time and events per session than other campaigns. This could be because the second campaign is sending users to a less relevant landing page. Or perhaps these users are less interested in the site. To get a better understanding of campaign success, let's look at how they contributed to key events. Staying in the Traffic Acquisition Report, scroll to the right and find the Key Events column. Click the drop-down menu and select Purchase. While the other campaigns show 5 and 8 key events, the campaign has just one. The lower number of key events suggests that the Canada campaign is not performing as well as the other campaigns. You might want to work to optimize the second campaign, shift budget from your Canada campaign to your US campaign, or further refine your campaign audience. This is just one example of how to use reports to understand changes to your traffic. This information can help you improve your marketing campaigns and get more results from your website.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh shit. Hold on one second. Okay, so now I gotta go back again.
Okay, let's read this page info. That is very important. Just okay, just read this topics. No. Scroll down. Scroll down. Yeah. User. Category scroll process at favorite and for and process from submission everything. Just stick that and scroll down. Yes. Scroll down. Scroll down. Yeah. Let's read the video. So let's scroll down. Yes, user acquisition report to understand the site app traffic, analyzes the campaign performance using the metrics and exploration report. Rather on the all are the reporting section part and the key difference part. Okay, scroll down. Okay. Okay. And this report scenario. What type of device are keeping user engaged on my page? Scroll down. Answer the call. Answer this question kindly to what module complete with goal and ready view the best as business. How are new users finding my website for the first time? And which page on your site get the most traffic? Good. Okay. Here is the key take answers on this part. It's the critical to understand the relationship between user sessions and events in Google Analytics. How it show in the report. Looks user, a person who visits your website or app session, a group of user interacts during the given time frame. This session, this is the important issue session. Okay.
Yeah.
By default, we have the session time. This session time is a sense due to the day sense and 30 minutes. Actually, by default, the 30 minute if a user use it's a session, but if they remain open tab, but it is thus remain but no activity, the session will expire just 30 minutes. But we can increase this session time up to 23 hours. Okay. And the specific interaction on the website or our acquisition report provide a high level overview of the data traffic. Engagement report provide an overview. Okay. Okay. Scroll down resource.
Hold on 1 second. Since 7 a.m. I'm falling asleep in my chair, literally. Your bike's gonna be stolen. Yeah, Nazmul, sorry, I'm back.
Yeah.
It's critical to understand the relationship between users, sessions, and events in Google Analytics and how this shows up in reporting. A user is a person who visits your website. It's one unique person. A session is a group of user interactions during a given time frame. So a session can also be one user. So if I come to your website today and I come back to your website again later today, that's 2 sessions, but 1 user. I don't think
Yes,
it has to
and
be
this session
group
time,
of people.
by default remain the 30 minutes,
Oh, it's a
and
group of user interactions, meaning
yes,
like one user interacting multiple times.
yes. Suppose you visit this website just now, and you visit this website after 30 minutes, then it is 2 sessions. Okay, and if you this session also sensed when the day will sense. Okay, suppose you visited, your time is now 11 45 p.m. Okay, or 11:55 p.m. After 5 minutes, automatically create another session because they will sense. Okay, and we can set the session time. Actually, a user remain unactivity. Okay, that is no activity. He open the tabs and working another tabs, but there is no activity of the running tab. So after 30 minutes, the session will expire. But if you set up the session time increase, you can increase the session time. Okay.
You can set the user session time, like the session duration yourself.
You can increase the session time.
You can't decrease
Suppose
it.
yes, increase. Suppose by default set up 30 minutes session time, and if you remain on activity the 30 minutes, then the session will expire. But you can if you want, you can increase the session time. Okay, and you know the all the user activity count, the um, from the cookies or the account. If you use the same user mail, then if you use the laptop or mobile, they can identify the same user. Okay. Okay, but the session time will change. And event, a specific you know about the event. Event is a specific interaction on your website or app. You can visit any scroll or any from submit or go to the other links. This is the events. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Going back to the question of the users, right? Going back to the question of the users, basically what you're saying is that, or sorry, the sessions, you can change the user session duration to what constitutes a session is by default 30 minutes. So if someone
Okay, go to your analytics part, go to the your analytics part and go to the setting option. go to the setting, admin, go to the admin. Yes.
What's that?
Okay. Go to the property or
Here?
okay, scroll down. Data stream, go to the data stream, go to the data stream. Or you can search the search option, the session. Go to the search option session. Session duration. Okay, yeah. No, setting option. Session again, search the session.
Which one?
Setting option. Oh, okay, just a minute. Go give me the cursor access. Display code.
Become an expert.
Data stream.
Track of your business. Use that data to target people based on what the activity, how they engage with your business. Yeah, if you make it
Setting.
I do this every day already. I was using Google Analytics from way back. It's just that platform is so complex. It's so many options.
Looks at data retentions. To mount, where is the other option? Use the data. So, uh, data.
Session. It's like when someone comes to you, say, it's called one session. You're spending time in your browser. Session. This counts as
Okay.
it's 30 minutes. So if you spend 30 minutes on the website, they're going to get that was one session. One user. You can change that. Make it to where it's like more than 30 minutes. So you can make it to say like if that person spends an hour on the website, then only then count that as one session. So that's what you should. So change that.
Here is the another option for the data, maybe data retention option, and okay, there also.
So I don't understand the data retention. What does that have anything to do with the session? I thought data retention was how long do you want Google Analytics to keep the data, the traffic data.
Okay, that's
How are the two related to each other?
just a minute.
Okay.
Stream. Maybe they will change the option. Okay, I'll inform you later. Okay, go to the next option, next topic. Okay, go to the next topic. Maybe they may sense that setting update. So we can sense the duration time from 30 minutes, engagement times, and others time, increase or decrease. Okay. Okay.
So you couldn't figure
Go to
out
the
where that
next.
setting was to change that session duration?
Well, I will share a screenshot later. Okay. Now,
Okay, so answer this
just
question then. So here's my question. You said that by default it's 30 minutes and I can increase it to where I could say like, hey, if that guy spends 1 hour on my website, only then count that as a session. But can I decrease it to make it less than 30 minutes, or is 30 minutes the lowest?
the previous setup, the 30 minutes is lowest. Okay. Engagement time, and you can increase up to 3 hours and 55 seconds increasement time. Okay.
Okay, makes sense.
So, but this week some update release the Google Analytics, maybe some sensors. Okay, I will share the screenshot or previous screenshot. Okay, now go the next topic. Go the next topic.
We're done with all this, right? Go to the next one.
Done. Next activity.
Why is it so slow? Visualize your journeys and explore.
In a previous course, we covered an overview of Explore. As a quick review, Explore is a collection of advanced analysis techniques that go beyond standard reports to uncover more insights about customer behavior. Explorations give you access to data and analytical techniques that aren't available in standard reports, such as funnels and pathing. You can use Explore to answer a wide variety of questions, such as which channels drove the most site engagement and key events on your site, where users might be dropping off in your sign-up or checkout flow funnels, or what are the most common paths a customer might take through your site. Since we previously covered the freeform technique, let's start where we left off by diving deeper here to check for any anomalies in our dataset. We'll start with a simple freeform report that is looking at page path and screen class as a dimension, and views, sessions, and active users as metrics. Once we have a table we're satisfied with, we'll go ahead and duplicate this report by clicking the drop-down arrow on the tab and choosing Duplicate. We'll do this so we can maintain a table report while also digging into a new visualization type. Once we're in the duplicate copy, we'll change the visualization type to a line chart. Ensure the anomaly detection slider is turned on. Doing so immediately shows us there's a problem in the dataset on September 27th, 2023. We see here that there are 77,000 views of the /basket page, when GA4 expected to see about 10,000 views, which is a 654% increase in views for this particular page. Next, let's right-click on the anomaly bubble and choose Create Segment from Selection. This will create a segment that includes all views that match the criteria that the page path and screen class match/basket and occurred on September 27th. Once we save this segment, we can go back to our original table report and apply it. Next, let's add the operating system with version dimension to the report to see if we can see any indicators of spam traffic. It does look like there's a large amount of traffic coming from Macintosh Intel 13.5 and 13.6. To be sure, let's compare this date to the same day in the previous week to see if this traffic is part of what led to the spike. We can immediately see that there was no traffic from those OS versions that previous week, which indicates that this is likely one of the culprits of bot or spam traffic. Now we know that the traffic spike we saw that day is not all legitimate traffic, and that to ensure we are only reporting on traffic that is intentional, we'd want to filter out the OS versions we've seen here. To do so, we'll use a filter on the bottom of the settings pane to exclude versions that contain Intel 13. Applying just this one filter, we see that views were reduced from 440,000 to 163,000 in the same time period, which is a significant reduction in unwanted traffic. Note that to ensure we remove all of the unwanted traffic, we'd want to continue this exercise to find more illegitimate looking traffic. But for the purposes of this example, we'll stop here. Next, let's take a look at funnels in Explore and walk through a step-by-step exercise to learn how to use this technique. Funnels are a great tool to help you understand how users are progressing through a specific set of criteria or steps, such as a checkout funnel. Using the Google Merchandise Store demo account, let's build a funnel for users who have come to the Merchandise Store website homepage, then added an Android product to their cart, added their billing information, and then completed the purchase. Open up a new tab in the Explore report and select Funnel Exploration. Once in the funnel report, the first thing you'll want to do is click on the Edit icon in the Steps section to start building the funnel. The first step will be a view of the website homepage. Give the step a name, in this case, Homepage View, and then choose Add New Condition and select Page Path and Screen Class. Select Exactly Matches and then select the condition for the homepage, which is a /. Click Add Step. Step 2 will then be an Add to Cart event with a condition that the item brand contains Android. Notice that the line between the steps says, is indirectly followed by. This means that the user might take other actions between steps 1 and 2, and will still be included in this funnel as reaching step 2. If you were to switch this to directly followed by, then the next step must occur immediately after the previous step, without any intervening actions. An event such as a scroll could count as an intervening action, so we'd recommend keeping this as is indirectly followed by unless you are doing a very specific analysis. The next step will be adding payment information. For this, we'll search for the event called Add Payment Info and select that for the step condition. Finally, we'll add our last step, which is the purchase event. Again, we'll search for the event called Purchase and select that as our step condition. Once we've finalized building our funnel steps, click Apply to use these conditions for the funnel. Now that we have a 4-step funnel built, we can interact with it in many different ways, such as adding segments, breaking it down, making it open or closed, filtering it, and more. Let's go ahead and add the device category dimension as a breakdown on top of this funnel. You can do so by either double-clicking the dimension from the variables pane or dragging and dropping it onto the settings pane. In this example, it looks like a large portion of the traffic coming to the Merchandise Store homepage is from mobile, but that starting around step 2, desktop traffic accounts for the majority of the add to carts all the way through purchases. Knowing this, we may want to focus on desktop traffic. You can do this in a number of ways, such as segmenting for desktop traffic or adding a filter. A quick and simple way to narrow this down would be to right-click on the desktop line under Step 1 and choose Include Only These Users. This quickly narrows down the funnel to only desktop users and gives us a consolidated view of them so that we can do further analysis if desired. The last technique I'd like to cover is the pathing technique. This technique is useful to see how users move through various pages or events on your site and can lead to an understanding of paths or funnels you may not have realized are common behavior. A useful application of the pathing technique is to path backwards from the beginning of a known funnel. For example, once a user adds to cart, the funnel is pretty straightforward. However, knowing what a user did before they added to cart can be a really useful piece of insight to help you optimize the customer journey and encourage more users to enter into your funnel. Open up a new tab in your exploration and choose Path Exploration. Then, in the upper right-hand corner, click on Start Over. This will open up a screen where you can choose either a starting point or an ending point. Click on Ending Point and choose Event Name as the node type. Now, we'll search for the event name of Add to Cart. This will then open up a backwards path ending with the Add to Cart event. By default, the next step you interact with will default to event name, since that's where you started. But in the pathing technique, you can switch back and forth from page name or page path to event name for each step. Go ahead and change this step from event name to page path. This will now show us the top pages that users added to cart from. You can continue to path backwards from there to understand the journey to those high converting pages. In this case, it looks like the 25th birthday page is driving quite a bit of interest and action to add to cart. Knowing this, perhaps the Google Merchandise Store should consider surfacing creative for this birthday campaign more prominently on their site. So as you've seen throughout this lesson, you can use Explore to answer many different types of questions, dive deeper onto things like anomalies, track shopping behavior and sales funnels, understand user journeys across your site or app, and so much more. Try using Explore to deep dive on your business questions and gain valuable insight on your marketing and business efforts.
Okay. Hello.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, this is the long session and it's very important session for advanced reporting. So I will suggest you this part, this lesson you will see again in your free time, okay?
Okay.
Because in this part, you have to create the exploration report, path report, and the most important, the funnel exploration report, okay? You can create the details report from this
Okay.
option. So I'll suggest you, you will see the video in your leisure time or free time again. And my office time is almost knocking the door already, expect 5 minutes. So I have to go. So thank you for today. Okay.
Okay, brother. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let's try to wrap this up consistently. Once I get back to Austin after like Wednesday, I'll be very much dialed in on this. So every day, just message me as soon as you're free, because as you can see, it's hard for me to be exactly on time sometimes. But whenever you're online and you have free time, just message me and say, hey, can you meet now? But generally between like 7:30 p.m. Central and midnight, I'm available most days. And weekends, I'm very flexible.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, man. Thanks. Bye.